Hey, how's it going? It's Alahdean here with the Chase the Ace Sports Handicapping YouTube channel, and I'm the $1,000,000 man with the $1,000,000,000 plan. So let's get into it. Won't waste your time here. Getting into the ATP Cup here, and I'm not gonna waste your time with most of these matches. For instance, like this Delbonis Veli match. Don't even worry about this. But let's jump into this first match here. Tabilo versus Pablo Carreno Busta. Both of them are 12-8 in their last 20 hard court matches. They never played each other before, 0-0 head to head. Tabilo, he is 7-3 in his last 10 on hard court. He had a very close loss to Baratini a few weeks ago. I think it was in Cincinnati. He's younger. He's hungry. He's a fun player to watch. He's a fun player, but Busta, he only plays top level, so it's gonna be pretty hard to get past him. And Busta, he's 5-5 in his last 10, but like I said, he only plays the best people. And he's had some bad losses. Like he was up 2-0 against Cressy, and that was at the U.S. Open. And then he lost to Gaston in Paris. And man, the whole crowd was against him, but. That's the match he probably should have won. So in this match, I'm probably going to go with Tabilo plus games, or maybe over games. I could see Tabilo maybe snagging a set off Busta, just because Busta, he's a weak mental, and he could fold sometimes. So let's go to the next one. We got our boy Christian Garren versus Rba. Man, Rba he's a little rough right now, but man, Garren is really bad at hard court. He is really bad. His last 20 matches or so on hard court. Let's just go to this. His last 20 matches. Yeah, let's see here. He is 5-15, while Rba is 11-10. So pretty big disparity there. And Rba, he could play on all surfaces. He's really confident on every surface. So, I mean, I'm not going to go too in-depth into this. I'm going to say Rba 2-0. Rba, I think he get a good parlay piece. He'll probably be around minus 350, minus 400. So maybe get him with like another high favorite. Good favorite right there. Maybe the under games too. But yeah, I don't think Garren's going to even win a set in this match. Garren is pretty lackluster. Except on clay, he's really lackluster. So last match of the New Year's Eve is probably the best one. Schwartzman versus Bossie. Let me check my notes right here. Schwartzman in his last 20 on hard court, he's 13-7, and Bossie is 12-8. They've never played each other before, 0-0 head to head. But man, I don't know. Looking at Argentina's team, they have a much stronger team compared to Georgia. And I think as long as Schwartzman can win this, it's basically game over for Georgia. Bossie is the only player in their singles column. And, looking at their doubles players, I mean, some of these guys are ranked like deep into the 500, 600 range. I mean, pretty brutal. So, I probably have to go with Schwartzman on this one, given just because he's a better mental, better physical. I mean, his serve is horrible, honestly, but I think he could honestly grind out a win here, probably in 3 sets. So if you could get Schwartzman plus games, or maybe over games, I'm liking Schwartzman plus games the most probably in this match, but yeah, let's move on to the New Year's Day matches on Saturday. A lot of good matches here. But I'm not going to break down garbage match. This Pervolakis guy is ranked like 400th in the world. Not going to. Same with Lajovic and Durasovic. I'm not going to break this down. So my next favorite match is the Tsitsipas Hurkacz match. And one thing I noticed about this match is Tsitsipas has a 6-2 head-to-head against him, and out of the 8 times they've played, 7 of them have been played in 3 sets. So look for the over on this match. Look for over 2.5 sets in this match. One thing that I did notice is they've only played in their 8 matches only on hard court, but the 2 that Hurkacz won were on outdoor hard court. And the ATP Cup is on outdoor hard court. So I think Hurkacz can probably have a chance in this. They'll probably give Tsitsipas minus 220, minus 200, around a 2-1 favorite in this. But he'll definitely be a strong favorite probably going into this match. But the biggest play is over games, over 2.5 sets. Just definitely look to have a long match in this one for sure. And I have my notes somewhere down here. Next match. Okay. Sorry, I'm a little discombobulated here, so I know it's the first episode. And I had the next match as Djokovic versus Ruud, which is right here. And Djokovic, if you did not see the news, just pulled out of the ATP Cup about 5 or 6 hours ago. But I had on my thing Djokovic 2-0. I mean, Ruud on a hard court, I can't give him too much on that. And then this next match, Shapovalov versus Isner. Shapo just got COVID, so probably not going to happen. Even if it was going to happen, I don't know. I mean, toss-up match. Both those guys are really good servers. But I wrote this down earlier on this match. Both these matches, both the Russian favorites, Rublev and Medvedev, I would maybe parlay them 2-0. I can't see this Denis Novak guy winning a set off Medvedev. And Rublev, he could sometimes crumble, but Lucas Miedler, I can't see him taking a set off Rublev if he's playing 100%. So let's go to this last match. It's FAA versus Taylor Fritz. And they've never played each other 0-0 head-to-head. FAA is 13-7 in his last 20, and Fritz is 14-6. Fritz has been playing some... let's go to this. Fritz has been playing a lot of exhibition matches lately, if you can see here. Even lost to Donald Young, who's a pretty lackluster player, not very good now. So I'm not sure if he wasn't giving his best here, but he should be winning a lot more of these, like dropping a set to Evans and losing to McDonald and Johnson too. I mean, these are players he should probably be winning against most of the time. But if he gets back to his form like around here, he was beating a lot. Like he beat Zverev from a set down. He beat Sinner 2-0. Fritz is a solid player, and honestly, I think Fritz could win this match if he's fully healthy. And I'll probably be riding with Fritz on this one. I'll tweet it out on my Instagram my Twitter. You tweet on Twitter. But Fritz I'll probably be riding on. I don't like FAA. He could collapse sometimes. He's a mental midget. So next match. Let's go to the January 2nd match, and this will be the last day of this part. Our first match of this day is Sinner versus Duckworth. Jannik Sinner versus James Duckworth. And Sinner has a 2-1 head-to-head against him. Sinner is 2-0 on indoor, but Duckworth is 1-0 on outdoor. Sorry if my mic was messed up there. It was a little fuzzed up. But they both have a 14-6 record in their last 20 matches. And I think Sinner will win this match, but I don't think it will be easy. I think Sinner is a good play in your parlay, maybe a good money line parlay, but I don't think asking on Sinner to get this done in 2 sets is really, really iffy, because like you can see, he's done really well. He's only lost 5 matches in his last 20 right here, and his only losses are against really good players. But Duckworth is scrappy. Duckworth could really get after the ball when he wants to, and I think he's probably in his best form right now. So, and Duckworth knows he could beat this guy. So, I think Duckworth will really put up a good fight in the first set, but if he loses it, he'll probably lie down. So, I'm going to predict maybe a 7-6, 6-2 win for Sinner. And I think Sinner will want to win this match also, just because the Australian Open's coming up and a lot of guys are out right now. So I think this will be a good tune-up for him. I think he'll win this 2-0. I'm gonna predict 2-0. I didn't write this down in my notes, but Dan Evans versus Jan Lennard Struff, toss-up match. To be honest, I don't want anything to do with that match. I think it could go either way, and I think the conditions favor Struff. But if Evans wants to play and really wants to get after it, I think he could win that match for sure. But let's go on to this match, the Zverev versus Nori match. This will be very, very good. And if you're wondering what I'm using for all these databases, I'm using Flash Score. Flash Score is really good. I also like using the ATP website, ATP Tour. And then also I like using Tennis Abstract. All these are really good databases for finding just their last matches, their win percentage, their year-end ranking. I mean, this one's crazy. Like their serve speed, everything. It has everything. It is crazy. Their tactics, everything. But let's get back into this match. This Nori Zverev match. Zverev is 16-4 in his last 20, and 13-7 for Nori in his last 20. And Zverev holds a 2-0 head-to-head and a 4-0 in sets. I gotta favor Zverev in this. I mean, the guy is going to be tuning up for Australian Open, and he's one of the few players I've seen. He just looks so comfortable on no matter what surfaces. I mean, I guess not grass, but they only play on that for a month for Wimbledon. But I think Zverev wins this 2-0, and I really like Zverev in any money line parlay. So if you could get him in he'll probably be around minus 500, minus 600. But if you could get him in with maybe a college football favorite or another tennis favorite, definitely Zverev money line. And I think the under games will hit too. Maybe it will be like a 6-4, 6-3 maybe. So like 19 games, 20 games, 6-4, 6-4. Expect something like that. I can't see Nori putting up a fight unless Zverev really lays down. Let's get on to this next match here. We got the Demon. We got Demon versus Baratini. And we Diminuar is 6-14 in his last 20 on hard court, while Baratini's 13-7. So pretty big disparity there. And Baratini has beaten him. He's 0-1 in their head-to-head. And that was in 2017, but I'm gonna sort of put that off. But I think ADM, he can't really get much worse than from here. I mean, look at a lot of these losses are pretty bad. And I think Demon, he'll have the really good crowd support in Australia. I bet you Baratini will be around minus 220, minus 250 for this. So if you could maybe get Demon to win a set, or maybe plus game spread, I honestly think he might even win this match straight up. Because I think Baratini was hurt in the ATP finals. That was only 4 weeks ago. So, you know what? Screw it. Diminuar, money line, little play. I'm gonna call it right now. That's my one little play. And we got 2 more plays coming up here. We can sort out my notes here. And we had the Sinner Duckworth. We had all those going. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about this match. I probably got Matrazak winning that one. Busta should win that one unless he lies down. Hurkacz, Veli. I think I had some notes on this one, but again, I think if Hurkacz is the better player on the surface, and I really think he could expose Veli. If he could get on his backhand side and work him, because Veli, he got a really good forehand, but his backhand isn't too good. So I think if Hurk could work that, he could easily win that match. But the last match of this video we'll talk about is the Rude versus Rba match. Got it over here. Both these guys are pretty are pretty good on hard court now. 6 months ago I would have said Ruud is not good on hard court or average, but he's a top 10 player now, and his fitness is really there. And RBA has been a little lackluster in his last few matches. Like, he lost this match at Duckworth. I remember watching that. That was sort of tough to watch. And this Cilic match was also tough to watch. Antwerp match, and I remember this. Yeah, he loses some tough matches, man. Yeah, the Nori match. Oh my God, yeah. A lot of these matches I remember, and not someone I really want to back in a long match. So I think in this match, RBA will win it in 2-0, or Ruud will win it in 3. Ruud is just the guy's a warrior. I mean, the guy's awesome. Nothing more I really need to say about him. He's really proved himself on the hard court recently, and I think Ruud will probably be around a minus 170 favorite in this match, minus 2 games or something. So look for him to be the favorite in this match for sure, and I think he'll beat RBA, no doubt. And that will basically close out the video for the first Chase the Ace YouTube channel, and there will be more to come. So like I said, we got these 4 days to preview, so I'm gonna upload this video